All right, welcome. Civilization is a hopeless race to discover remedies for the evils it produces. That quote comes from Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and tonight is an introduction to contractual remedy. Despite what the media may tell you, the world economy is deteriorating, led by the United States and the Federal Reserve, and their inability to maintain the Federal Reserve note as the global reserve currency, despite the Bretton Woods Agreement and endless saber rattling of the U.S. war machine. The United States of America has begun the experience of a falling empire, and there will be casualties. There already are, and there are many to come. On their own, these statements could sound bad, negative, ominous, or maybe fear-based or even fear-mongering, but these types of interpretations are not my intention. I see these statements as neutral facts grounded in valid understanding based upon extensive research. What we're experiencing in these times is a major shift, and the old ways of doing things are giving way to opportunity for a different kind of experience. This shift is economic, political, spiritual, environmental, and so on. It's not limited to one segment of our understanding, but rather it is occurring everywhere and in many forms. So it pays to look at problems with a global perspective and the understanding that the natural order of things is balance. The bigger the problems, the bigger the opportunities. All problems are opportunities when viewed from a different perspective. I suspect that we're entering into a significant opportunity to observe what's going on, choose well-being, engage positively with the world around us, and act in ways that create well-being, freedom, and a higher consciousness. To do this, it's important to have the right tools, relevant competencies. For years now, we've been focused on sharing with you a meaningful set of understandings and core competencies. The topics we teach and discuss in GTEN courses are selected for their utility in these times, and not just for self-preservation, but to create a legacy and manifest a positive evolution of mankind. One key, I believe, to assured well-being is the learned, practiced, and developed ability to live in the present. The majority of us live in the past, and we project past experience on a fictional future. You know, this happened to so-and-so, and I hope it doesn't happen to me. I'm going to do differently in the future, so it won't happen to me, and I'll be happy and successful. We hide our pain in the past, and we hide our joy in the future. There's no present moment in that perspective. The past and the future are mirrors, and although they reflect the present moment and the present reality, they're not that reality. They're mirrors. And since conscious creation occurs only in the present, those who live in those mirrors of past and future don't create much. On the other hand, if you live in the present, and each present moment is the start of boundless choices and infinite opportunities, then you powerfully create your experience by your thoughts and intentions. What you put your intention on is what you'll experience. It's the difference between living in reaction and living in creation. Those two words are comprised of the same letters, yet they couldn't have more disparate meanings. If you're living in the past, you're constantly reacting and creating nothing. If you're living in the present, you're always creating. So that's one core competency I figured worth mentioning. When you make choices and seize opportunities, quite often the biggest opportunities involve agreements, contracts. In order to act, we often need to engage with others or society in the form of a contract. Contracting is therefore another of the most important core competencies. It's important to know what contracts you're operating under, to control those contracts from the beginning, to manage them competently, and to enforce them efficiently. Almost everyone in the Western world today is buried in contracts, and worse, doesn't understand them, or even know that he's operating under them. Wouldn't it make more sense to eliminate all unnecessary and unwanted contracts and to choose and control the new contracts we enter into? Welcome to the first session of GTEN's Administrative Justice, the Power of Contractual Due Process. Tonight's topic is controlling your contracts.